Hello Capricorn, hope you guys are keeping well. We are going to get you a general reading done today. We are going to use the Animal Spirit Oracle cards to pull your animal spirit and then your energy. And then we're going to get the tarot to just to see what else comes out for you. I've already pre-shuffled the decks that we'll be using, so we won't spend too much time doing that. If you do resonate with this reading, please do consider giving it a thumbs up, and thank you to everyone who is spending their time here, and I hope that this helps you in some way. So Capricorn, let's see what your animal spirit message is, and I'll be reading a deeper meaning from the book as well, just to give you deeper insight. So let's go ahead and see what your message is today whenever you're viewing this video. All right, so messages for Capricorn, please. What is the animal spirit for Capricorn? What do they need to know? All right, Capricorn. Wow. So I believe only you and two other signs got I know Cancer was one of them. I can't remember the other one now. It might have been Sagittarius, but you're the only ones who got the element of spirit. So in the book, we have all the elements: earth, fire, water, air, and then they have spirit as well. So I'm going to go ahead and read to you what it says here. I believe it's the very last card of the deck as well. So you see it says spirit here. Let's see if I'm right. Yep. The very last card. So you may be coming to an ending. I don't know. Let's see. I'll read it out to you here, okay? So the key words here, Capricorn, are completion, harmony, the infinite within the finite. The cosmic egg is the final card in the journey of the animal spirit deck, and it represents the unfolding of cosmic consciousness. This state emerges after we have tread a path for quite some time, and through self-effort and grace, we experience self-realization. A sense of contentment and oneness spontaneously arises within us, and the veils of our self-limiting beliefs are lifted. When the essence of the cosmic egg has not been activated, we may feel as if we will never get there, or that we travel alone, disconnected from others. Even if our encounter with this card is brief, appearing as a momentary glimmer or flash of interconnectedness, its potent energy stays with us. The cosmic egg is a remedy for the fragmentation of modern life. It's through the power of this card that we are reminded of the cosmic contract written at the beginning. At the beginning, we hold on to life, and life holds on to us. The journey is complete, but it does not end. Very interesting. So there's more to it, but I don't want to go to reading too much. But basically, you've come to some sort of end of a cycle here. It's talking about finding harmony as well. So you could be experiencing that right now in your life in some regard, whether it's, career or relationship. You fit it how it resonates for you, but that's just the gist of it. So let's see. I'm going to pull the tarot for you now and see what else comes out. Let me know if that resonates for you guys, if you connect with that energy. Maybe you're somebody who feels that you are disconnected from others, or like you'll never get somewhere. Even if you have people around you, you may still feel like a lone wolf in some regard. Maybe, you rely on yourself a lot. You maybe have this energy of, I can do it quicker, or I can rely on myself maybe better than I can rely on others. So you just go through life doing things on your own because you know you can count on yourself to show up for yourself. Interesting. There's some sort of unfolding here, okay? Some sort of self-realization happening here. Okay, let's see what your tarot has to say, Capricorn. What's going on for the Capricorns watching this video? What do they need to know 3 cards, please. Wow, 4 of Swords. So you could be spending a lot of time in bed right now, even if you are busy working, taking care of responsibilities. It's like once you hit the bed, you're resting. Maybe recovering from something, or maybe even some sort of illness or not feeling well. There's definitely a sense of disappointment attached to this 4 of Swords. The 3 of Swords happens right before that, so there's some sort of disappointment, pain, or suffering, but you've hung that up. I feel like you're trying to sit in a new way of thinking. The Ace of Swords sits right at your footboard there, so you could be really praying about something right now, or again, just coming into this connected oneness with yourself, seeing a path forward, feeling like it's been a tough journey. Very much in your mind right now, deep thinking. Let's see, what else? And that is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy showing up for your first card. It's a very significant energy being the first card, Capricorn. Wow, look at all the swords. 7 of Swords. More Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Okay. Interesting. All right, let's see what... We're going to clarify all of these too, but let's just pull the last card here, and then we're going to look at what's hidden at the bottom and the top of the deck. Maybe what you don't see, or kind of what's playing in the background of your life right now. The Knight of Wands, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Okay. I'm glad to see some fiery energy showing up here. Bottom of the deck, we've got the 6 of Pentacles. There's your energy, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. And we've got the Hermit, Virgo again. So heavy Virgo energy showing up. It's the only major arcana. And Queen of Cups. So you could be dealing with a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, or this could be just you feeling a sense of intuition, a deep intuition showing up inside of you right now. Let's see what's behind that. Whoa, there's that 3 of Swords, you guys. I feel like you're hiding some sort of heartbreak from people that you love, or somebody that you're in a connection with. And don't worry about gender. The Queen of Cups is just somebody who's very loving, nurturing, intuitive, very creative, very ambitious, but somebody who is very nurturing. They're very maternal. And if you're connected to this energy, whether it's masculine, like whether it's a man or a woman, this Queen of Cups, water sign energy, they could be connected to you in some way, and you could be hiding this pain, this heartbreak, this disappointment. The number 3 could be significant for you. You could have 3 children. You could be in a relationship with this person for 3 or more years. I don't know. There's a significance with the 3 here. But you see what I was saying? The 4 of Swords, it's like you've hung up those swords, right? Those 3 swords, you've pulled them out of the heart and you've hung them up on your wall, and you're taking time to heal, to rest from this difficulty or this disappointment. We're going to clarify all of this. So you could be hiding how you're feeling from a water sign, or that could just be you in general. You could be this watery energy, very much into your feelings right now, but not revealing them. Now, with the 7 of Swords, that could also be telling me that you're hiding those, right? You're hiding what you're thinking. You could be hiding your emotions. You could be really stuffing stuff in the closet, like just only touching on those thoughts and things when you are in bed and having that alone time. There's something here that could also be telling me that somebody, or maybe you, feel like you have to watch the things you say, be mindful of what information you share with others. There's this Knight of Wands energy. It could be you or someone else, but somebody who's very inconsistent. Generally, this is an inconsistent energy. Somebody who's very flighty, in and out, likes a lot of attention, is kind of the center of attention, right? They're very much an attractive energy here, somebody that really draws you in. But what you don't see in the background is you're going into this Hermit energy. If not, you might already be in this energy, because I see you here in silence. So you could be staying quiet, keeping your thoughts and your emotions to yourself from somebody in particular, or from people. You're very generous. You're somebody who continuously invests and gives, and you're very fair and loyal. But Capricorn, there's something here that's attached to this generosity that is telling you to perhaps pull back a little bit. You need some sort of time here on your own. It's like you're going down a journey on your own. Again, kind of connecting with that cosmic egg, where it did say to tread the path that you've been treading the path for quite some time through self-effort and grace. And that's when this self-realization comes in. That's when you realize that, you know, the investments you've made in other people has been genuine and from the heart. You don't look for anything in return. I feel like this is a card of reciprocity, equal give and take, but you do give without expecting anything in return. And I feel like you do that because you can, and it makes you feel good. But there's something attached to that. That is a self-realization. When you sit in this quiet, contemplative energy, you realize that maybe you've been giving and not receiving anything. Inconsistencies with people, unreliability with people. So again, going back to feeling like you may never get somewhere because you're always the one feeling like you're traveling alone through life in some regard. Let's see. Let's clarify these cards for you here, Capricorn. What is the Four of Swords? What is this healing and recovery and silence that Capricorn is sitting in? Doesn't mean you're not showing up for work or showing up for family. It's just you're really in your head, keeping silent about your thoughts. Whatever you're deep in your mind about, you're keeping it to yourself. And I feel like you're being encouraged to with this Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords can talk about deception, lies, trickery, somebody being sneaky around you. It can talk about strategizing too, being strategic in what you share with others. There's somebody around you. I feel like this is someone else here. Somebody around you who is trying to maybe get you to open up. We'll see. What's the Four of Swords? High Priestess, Cancer, Pisces energy. So yeah, there's this deep intuition that you have. You don't really ask people for advice. I feel like you have this inner wisdom that just comes naturally to you. You're very intuitive, and you're somebody who can trust their own counsel. You're somebody that actually other people may come to for advice. But right now, I see you really keeping silent. This is heavily telling me here that you are not revealing your true thoughts, your true emotions, your true the things that you're hiding behind this veil, behind the high priestess. She does not reveal everything, right? She's very mysterious. So I feel like you're probably feeling extremely connected to spirit right now, or to a higher level of thinking and intuitive thoughts. And that's something that maybe you're not willing to open up to others around you right now. I feel like you're figuring something out on your own during this time, especially seeing that Hermit card there in the background as to what you're not seeing. I feel like this is necessary to go in, have some, isolation for yourself, because you are going down this new path here. Okay, it's a new path of self-realization, wisdom. You could be a very wise soul, old soul. So it is telling you to be careful, be mindful who you share information with, what you reveal plan-wise, what your thoughts are. What's the Seven of Swords? This could also be telling me that maybe you have a high priestess who is intuitively knowing that you're hiding something. That could be for some of you. It could be a Cancer or a Pisces who maybe can see through you in some way, see through your silence. You could be in no contact with somebody as well, or again, just keeping to yourself, keeping your thoughts to yourself. You're not saying much, if anything at all. What is the Seven of Swords here for Capricorn? The Three of Wands. Yeah, I feel like you're definitely being strategic with who you're sharing your thoughts, your ideas with, your plans. There's something that you've decided. With the Three of Wands, it's more Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You're making a decision. Well, you've already made the decision. The Two of Wands coming before this card of the Three of Wands. You've made a choice in regards to, I believe, this energy here. So if somebody's coming towards you, you're waiting for them to come. And I feel like you're prepared. You've already kind of strategized what you're going to tell them, what you're going to share with them. You're very careful. And And I feel like you're anticipating this energy to come in. Very, very playful energy. It's like they're not too serious. And I feel like you're in a very serious energy right now. So I feel like you maybe don't appreciate the way this person approaches you. Or maybe they're asking you for something that you're just kind of fed up of having to constantly put your hand out. Maybe this person comes in looking for a handout. What is the Knight of Wands energy here for Capricorn? Who is this Knight of Wands? Why are they coming towards? And you know, it could be a partnership, okay? Somebody you're married to or a family member, because this person is holding that fourth wand. So the 3 and the 4, right? Like that make the 3 and the Knight of Wands is bringing you a wand. That would bring us to the 4 of Wands. That talks about marriage, celebration, graduation, reunions. So I feel like it could be in regards to a marriage or a long-term commitment you have, or maybe somebody from your past who comes in and out of your life. You expect this because they're predictable. Actually, they're kind of unpredictable, but you predict their behavior because they are so inconsistent. That's what you can count on, their inconsistencies. Let's see. What is the Knight of Wands? What do they want with Capricorn? Wow, Scorpio energy. You could be dealing with a Scorpio. So the heaviest signs that are showing up here is Virgo, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. Those are the major arcanas. These are major life events. So this person comes with them a sense of the Death card, okay? It's a transformation. It's something that is coming to a close. It's something that is ending. And usually on the regular tarot, you see the Death card. He's on a horse. The Knight is actually the skeleton, and he's coming towards the Hierophant and the Knight as well. Like there's just a bunch of people laying dead on the floor. So it's like there's some sort of realization attached to this energy here, a realization that you need to close something out. You need to move on from this energy. You need to maybe tell them that something needs to stop, something needs to end, whether it's the inconsistency or the constant coming forward with you know, bringing in this energy of playfulness, of unseriousness, maybe whatever it is for you, right? It could even be work related, but there's this energy of this person kind of always wanting to be the center of attention and somebody you can't really rely on. Okay, there's somebody that shows up for you and then they disappear. So it's definitely something you need to put an end to. I feel like you may be waiting for this person to come in with a message, and that's when you may kind of end something with them here. Maybe they've just been taking and taking your energy. It doesn't have to be money. It could, but it could just be someone who takes from you when it's good for them, right? Maybe you're tired of that. With the Cosmic Egg, it's definitely the end of a cycle. Okay, it's the last card in the Animal Spirit. It talks about, again, a cosmic contract written at the beginning. It's like a journey is complete, but it's not the end. This is also rebirth, right? This is a rebirth. So kind of falls right in line. I feel like you're going into hermit mode if you're not already in that silence. What's the Six of Pentacles here for Capricorn? Why is the Six of Pentacles here? I feel like this is the realization that you're having. Things that you're investing in or people that you're investing in, whether it's time, money, energy, whatever is the investment for you. I feel like it's a realization that you need to put yourself first. You need to be wise with who you're investing in and what you're investing in. So I feel like you could be waiting to hear from this person to end something or to tell them that you need to change this behavior. If they're married to you or if you're married to them, whatever, maybe you're telling them, you know, I want to make new plans to transform how things have been going. I feel like I can't be honest with you about my true thoughts and desires and ideas for a new future or a different way of living life. The Three of Wands is somebody waiting for their ships to come in. It's somebody who made a decision. They've put out an intention and now they're waiting for some news to come forward. So let's see, what's the Six of Pentacles? The Page of Pentacles. Yeah, this person, you're realizing that this person gives you a tiny little pentacle. Okay, that's the Seven of Pentacles. That is a pause. That's things not growing. Okay, you put in all the effort, all the time, all the energy, all the money. I feel like there's something that this person offers you that is just not enough. You need more, whether it's money or time or love. Um, there's something here that they offer it to you. They extend the hand, but it's not something enough to grow more than the Seven of Pentacles, right? Um, Seven of Pentacles talks about a pause, things not growing, waiting to see the return on our investments, and just wondering, when is it ever going to bring fruit? Okay, so I feel like you're realizing that this person maybe brings very little to the table. You still love them, perhaps. You know, what's interesting, I don't see any cups here, so maybe the love is dried up. What's the Hermit? And I feel like this is what you're learning. The pages are also students. They're learning about the things that they invest in. They're learning about where to spend their time and money and how to craft a practical plan to move forward. What's the Hermit for Capricorn? What is this Hermit energy doing here for Capricorn? Oh my gosh, there's that Seven of Pentacles that we were just talking about. So Capricorn, there is definitely a pause that you're taking. You're sitting back, you're looking at all the things that you've invested in with this person or with this company or with this partnership or family. And I feel like you're just not seeing much grow. You don't see, like, the next card is the Eight of Pentacles, right? That talks about extreme practical effort, one person really honing in, focusing on building, 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 until they move into the Nine of Pentacles, which talks about independence, stability. So I feel like right now you're waiting for this person to step up in some way, but this is a major collaboration of pause. You need to pause. You need to recognize something here. We've got the Seven, like, you know what I mean? This is just kind of repeating itself. It's something that you don't feel is worth investing in anymore. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. I feel like you really need to sit in alone time and contemplate, review things, take a pause, look at those investments. How much money, how much time, how much energy have you invested in something? What have you gotten back? Maybe you don't even get a thank you. Maybe you don't even get a serious energy to say thanks, I love you, or you know, I don't know, consistency maybe is what you're just looking for, and you maybe don't get it. You get energy of having to start over. Let's see what's at the bottom. There's that Hierophant Taurus energy. This is definitely in regards to a commitment. I feel like you're very, very much connected to spirit right now. This is the masculine, basically, energy of the High Priestess. This is the spiritual world. This is the religious, you know, somebody maybe in your life who is very wise that you can go to for advice, who's connected to spirit as well. Very spiritual person, religious person perhaps, but maybe you're realizing in this hermit mode that you've invested with someone or a business or something that your values and ethics and beliefs just don't align anymore, or they just don't align in general. So I feel like you've committed yourself to something, you're very loyal, you don't want to throw in the towel on something, but I don't see any love here. I don't see, let's see what's behind this Hierophant. Look at that Ace of Swords. Did I not say your Ace of Swords is at the bottom of your footbed? It's like you're thinking about the heartbreak, okay? The Three of Swords represents the heartbreak, the pain, the suffering, the disappointments. They're on the wall. You've hung it up. And you're having this new idea that's going to basically sit at your feet there. You have it. You just need to really tap in with the High Priestess. Listen to your inner counsel. It's right there. That awakening, that epiphany moment, that new way of thinking, clarity. This is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Look at you. Oh my gosh. You're making up your mind. Look at the transformation, like the Death card, the butterfly. You're making up your mind. You've clearly made a decision here. You've seen the light about something and you're not going to bend. I feel like you may have to even give this person, or whatever this is, whatever this commitment is, you may have to give them a little bit of a cold energy. They come in very childish. They're not somebody matching your energy. You're showing up as a king, okay, and as the Hermit and the High Priestess, somebody who's very wise beyond their years. And this person is not showing up. Yeah, look at this drama, this chaos. They come in with wands, okay? That's drama, that's fiery energy, that's fighting, arguments, disagreements, petty games. There's just, I don't see any cups here. So something is dried up. Nothing is growing anymore. There's a pause. There's a change, a shift in perspective. With the High Priestess, with the Hierophant, you're very intuitive at this time. Listen to your intuition, okay? There's a closing out of a cycle, and I feel like it's necessary. I hope this helped you, Capricorn. If it resonated, please do give me a thumbs up, and I will see you guys soon. You take care.